Apostle Paul said, I must go into the regions beyond.
These people cannot afford medical care. They can't afford to go to the doctor. They don't know what a Kwashiorkor child looks like. They don't know what a child with marasmus looks like, who has every bone sticking out in their body. They don't know how important it is to get a child with a hydrocephalus head to that doctor in time. They don't know that we could save that child's life and help that child walk that has those horribly twisted club feet. But we find those children in our mobile clinics, and we're able to save their lives.
We've been coming here, crossing the rivers, leaving early this morning. I think about 3 hours later now, and been crossing over the mountains and up and down and through rough terrain, and it's been very rough.
Roadblock too.
Roadblocks too, but now it's getting ready to get very rough and actually very dangerous. Sherry?
You know, Bobby, we are in the regions beyond, and we came here to share God's love and to bring healing and health to these wonderful people.
Well, let's go. We're going deep in the interior for the Lord to bless the poor of Haiti.
My name is Latavius Murray. I play running back for the Oakland Raiders. And right now, me and my teammate Derek Carr are here in Haiti, just kind of going around the community. So far, we've seen a lot of poverty, a lot of kids in need. You know, we're here at the clinic right now, so it's been rough for me, but been an experience. Obviously, I've realized how fortunate I am, to be in the position I'm in, my health, the food on the table every day that I'm able to eat. I'm just happy to be here and just, show my support and try to help out any way I can.
And look at this. All that caked on. He would die with that. If we hadn't come today, he would die with that. But now he's going to be okay. And another lady came in with a broken arm. We have nothing to set it. The doctors set it with cardboard to send her to the hospital. A baby came in that was 2 months old. The baby was no bigger than this. Its head was this big around. We just sent that baby down to our clinic at Love a Child to save its life.
The Lord lives in us. He's inside of us every day, every single day we wake up. So we're able to spread that love and share that love with people all over the world. And obviously, we're here doing that here in Haiti. You know, a lot of people say that there's plenty of scams going on, and when you donate, you're not really sure where the money goes to, but I know for sure that Love a Child is doing everything they say they're doing with their donations and with the money they receive. I'm standing in the middle of it right now, so they're doing a great job. I love the organization, and it's been a great experience.
They won't be able to start camp. I fem to asigaret. Pekwent la tu mbase la den mas kogumi ya bom mwen pil e pi le pou mdale ta pou male mai souvlo vetanou lot pediat e ko pou mda dispenser ta gratis.
Bon, médicament de capran là, m'pa konn ki m'pa gen l'argent m'ta payer. Et bon Dieu seulement ka payer pour moi. So gratis chérie, merci bon Dieu.
This mother has had this child by cesarean. The baby was born premature. She's already had 2 children by cesarean and lost the first 2. And if you could see the look on her face, it just really breaks my heart as a mother. So in Haiti, you know, the more children that they have, the better the chances they have that somebody will grow up to take care of them. And so she's already lost the first 2 children. So she was probably hoping that this would be her miracle baby. And she, in the previous interview, she said she doesn't want to have any more children. And so I think that she's lost hope. And that to me was why I wanted to pray for her and the dad, because they have to have hope.
When we
we asked the pastor of the church about this child, just as a follow-up. The pastor described that the baby's doing great, is very healthy. It was hard for me to believe, and I thought to myself, it can't be the same child. Certainly she must have a different child that she thinks I'm referring to. And then I saw the baby, and I could not believe that this is the same child. His face is all full. He's got these great big full cheeks. He brings such joy to my heart. And I know that if there's ever a day that I'm in Haiti and I'm doubting what we're doing here, if we're making a difference, I think of this little Francie, and I know this is the reason we're here. This is the reason why we're doing this.
If you've ever thought about doing something today, whether your gift is small or large, whether it's supplying one family with a bag of medicine to take home, or whether to sponsor an entire mobile clinic, yes friend, or even coming to Haiti and helping us, pick up the phone and call, but do something to save another life. Thank you.
There are multitudes of malnourished babies and starving children who live in Haiti. Babies and children who, if not helped, will join the hundreds who are dying daily. Lack of food, clean water, sanitary conditions, and medical care mean children under the age of 5 are at the highest risk. Love a Child medical teams are reaching out to these children who have nothing and are giving them hope. Hope to survive, hope to live, and hope to have good health. Love a Child clinics provide assistance to these impoverished children who have never seen a doctor or received medical care. We need your help now. $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the medical clinic. $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also provide a family with a complete package of medication for only $20. Will you hear the cry of the poor now and allow your heart to be touched? Remember, $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the clinic, $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also supply a complete family pack of medication for these poor families to take home for only $20 apiece. Please call the number on your screen now or write today and say, I want to help the hurting children of Haiti.
Just a little grain. I'm so sick, Madam Sherry. Just give me a little grain. Just a little something, Sherry. I can't go home like this. She killed me. She's crying. She says, if you just have a little bit to give me, please give me something. Can you believe this? I planned on 4 times as much medicine for this clinic as I did for the last clinic. 4 times as much. 4 times as much is not enough. It was so sad. I just couldn't even stand it. Sometimes I can't talk to him. I can't look at him. After 25 years, you'd think I'd be used to this, but I can't stand it.
If someone has $20, do they take their sick children to the hospital, or do they save that and use it for food? And it's like, to be able to do this for free, to give medicine to a whole entire family, to check them out, make sure that they're okay. It's something that they are very grateful for. Because it's a free deal that they can just come and show up, and just out of God's love, they can get free medicine. And they don't have to worry about paying anything or making a decision. Do I take them to the hospital? Do I eat? What do I do? Not only are they getting the medical attention, not only are they getting food, not only are they getting beautiful churches and schools built to where they can be taught, they're getting, most importantly, a spiritual feeding. They're learning about Jesus, and for witch doctors who would have nothing to do with Christ beforehand, they're lifting their hands praising Him. I mean, that is what it's all about. Reaching the regions and beyond. That's what it's about. And they're definitely doing it here.
Médicaments pas faire rien pour les. Au 4 timons. Oui. And he gets 6 ans?
Oui, il est premier.
6 years old.
Il est le premier.
6 years old. Oh, Jesus. Mais est-ce que le docteur t'a dit que la malnutrition est grave?
Bon, maladie, ça a ça les derniers, chaque les plein, les renversé, et puis il fait comme pour.
Mais qui qualité manger les manger? Qui ça les manger chaque jour?
Bon, ça mange chaque jour. Manger nous qui dans terre du riz, maïs.
Yeah. Oh, mais ça veut dire du riz maïs, n'est pas bon pour lui. Il besoin de légumes, il besoin de petits poules, il besoin de viande, il besoin de lait. Mais seulement du riz maïs, il fait pour les gros, mais il peut mourir facile. Malnutrition, les plus grave parce que your baby qui petit. He has what you call Kwashiorkor. I said to the father, look, he has no hair, moon face shape, look at him. He is just in agonizing pain. Look how swelled this little baby is. This is the worst. It's the worst case of malnutrition I've ever seen. 6 years old. That baby is 6 years old. He looks like he's 2. That's what severe malnutrition does. You know, when we brought him down to take care of him, I never realized how quickly Mackinson could recover with having 3 meals a day and plenty of love. In just a short period of time, little Mackinson's face filled out. He had lost some of his baby teeth, and he had that cute little grin that no one could turn away. He's full of love, he's happy, going to school, receiving a good education, and I might add, made 2nd place in his class at school. If we had left him there in the mountains, Mackinson would not be alive today. He would have died of hunger.
There are multitudes of malnourished babies and starving children who live in Haiti. Babies and children who, if not helped, will join the hundreds who are dying daily. Lack of food, clean water, sanitary conditions, and medical care mean children under the age of 5 are at the highest risk. Love a Child medical teams are reaching out to these children who have nothing and are giving them hope. Hope to survive, hope to live, and hope to have good health. Love a Child clinics provide assistance to these impoverished children who have never seen a doctor or received medical care. We need your help now. $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the medical clinic. $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also provide a family with a complete package of medication for only $20. Will you hear the cry of the poor now and allow your heart to be touched? Remember, $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the clinic, $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also supply a complete family pack of medication for these poor families to take home for only $20 apiece. Please call the number on your screen now or write today and say, I want to help the hurting children of Haiti.
The title of this short 5-minute message is, for all of us, don't pass by the other side. It's easy when you see someone who is sick or wounded or have a need, just pass by on the other side.
Is he sick with anything right now?
Est-ce qu'elle est malade konya? Il malade konya? So she's 9 months.
It's due in about a week.
9 months, yeah.
Okay. And does the baby move?
Est-ce que baby a fait mouvement?
Yeah. Okay.
So many people in life, they just pass by on the other side. Such a powerful thought God gave us. And then the Samaritan came down who wasn't even a Hebrew. He wasn't even a Jew. He was a Gentile. This man was beat up, was a Hebrew. What did the Bible say? Did the Bible say he passed by the other side? No, the Bible says when he seen that man, he had compassion on him. When we help the poor, when we give to God, We give out of the compassion of Christ. This is why we do it. And I know that's why everybody's here, because you're given out of your compassion of Christ, which is in your heart, or you would never be here. And you're here because you did not pass by the other side. You had compassion and you made a difference. So now God's going to bless you, just like this morning, Psalms 41, 1 verse 2 and 3. Now these blessings are going to come on you. So don't pass by on the other side.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
C'est fait mal? Combien de jours comme ça? Il y a des problèmes. Il y a une année déjà? Oui. Il va confondre.
Quel âge bouton commencé?
Bouton depuis commencer avec la première petite, mais commencer les fesses. La petite mais 6 ans.
6 ans, so, ça, tout ça t'es commencé 6 ans?
Pour ça, l'hôpital, il va faire.
You know, we're going to go ahead and send her to the hospital, but, I mean, I think it's too late. Wow. This is bad.
Doctor see
Yes. She's got breast cancer. And she's going to have to be sent to the general hospital. She's got cat timon. Cat timon, oui. And Ugi Mari. No. Now this is the worst I've ever seen in my life. In the middle of nowhere, a woman with no husband and 4 kids and breast cancer like this. I mean, there's nothing worse. We're going to pray for her because Dr. James has said that this is all misesthetized. She's going to have to take the breast off because he doesn't think that there's any hope for her. He doesn't want to say that in front of her. So I want to pray for her, Bobby. She's got 4 kids.
Come to you and pray.
She's a farmer.
Lord, you said you ask anything in my name, I will do it.
Christ, God, give us wisdom with her, Lord.
Look at her, how normal she is. Oh, you pee bon. Wow, oh, presque normal. Wow, what did it fait gros miracle? I mean, this is a miracle. I did not think she was going to live. I didn't think she's going to make it to the hospital. It just looked like a huge cancerized breast. And she's been all her, the money that we gave her to go, she's been going to all her appointments. So today I'm going to give her some more money so she can go back and continue with her appointments. But whoever sponsored the last clinic that she was in, you saved her life. I want you to know that you saved her life. Those of you who have given large and small amounts, you helped save her life and the lives of many more. You know, we're hands and feet, but you guys are the front line, and you're out there, you're praying and you're giving so that we can come here. Without you all listening, none of this would ever happen. And from the bottom of all of our hearts, we have no words to say thank you. We are overcome today with another miracle that God has created. And you know, no gift is ever too small, and if we would have thought, well, that village is too small, we don't have time, her life would not have been spared. Thank you. It's another miracle.
Should I want to give you a special gift, our new release book, Love is Something You Do. This book is full of stories of children here in Haiti, stories of faith, stories of adventure, and even back from our life in the beginning when Sherry and I was born up to present day. And of course, the first chapter is called The Rat Shack. I fasted and prayed 21 days just on water. But about the 13th day, I looked up at 1 o'clock in the morning and I seen a vision. What did I see? You must request the book.
For your free copy of Bobby and Sherry Burnette's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book. Call the number on your screen, write to the address, or go to the website and give your gift now. Remember, to receive your free copy of Bobby and Sherry's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book.
You know, on the program today, you've heard the wonderful story about that cute little boy named Mackinson, who was just so horribly swollen with Kwashiorkor malnutrition. But you helped save his life. But now I want to share another story with you. And it's a story about another little boy by the name of Mackinson. Now, I'm going to take this cloth off of him, and you will be in for the shock of your life, and then I'm going to tell you what his story is. So this is his problem right here. This, it looks to me like a cancer, but I'm not sure. And Mitzvah, it's this growth on his neck smells so bad. I'm sitting right next to him right now. I can hardly breathe. He's got it all covered up. His mother has 3 children, and the story about him is that when she saw this growth small, she did have a little bit of money, and she took him to a doctor. Okay, maybe. She took him to a doctor. You can see how bad he is, just very malnourished. She took him to a doctor, and they did do a surgery on it when it was small. But when it grew, her problem was she had to make the decision between taking him back to a doctor and paying money for surgery or buying food for the family. And because there is no money in this village to have what you can have, to go to a doctor, to buy food and the things that you need, the choice has to be made. But we have to give the mother hope today, so we're going to get him to a hospital. Tomorrow morning, we're sending a truck for him. But this is the story of life among the poor. So I went back and I made all the arrangements. It just took me a few days. I made all the arrangements for a hospital and a doctor, and Bobby and I were going to head back into that village to bring Mackinson out. And right before we left, one of my workers called me and said, "Madam Sherry, you don't need to go. He's already buried. He's already gone. He died." I was too late to save that little Mackinson. And you know, it has affected me so much. I think about him and I think, what if I had just had a mobile clinic there in time? Maybe I could have saved his life. This is Edna Shalanda Jean-Louis. Qui l'âge? 3.5 years old. The father has just walked up the mountain with this baby, and she's had a bad fever for 15 days, but she's also got an ear infection. She's also severely... Chest infection, and I see pus coming out of her ear too. Glenda, so what do you see so far?
I see this little baby has got a nasty perforated eardrum. She's got swelling over her sinus on her face. She's got the insides of her nose is all it's bloody, but it's also excoriated and swollen and inflamed. She's got blistered all over her mouth, and her mouth is so dry it's hard for her to open it. She's got no tonsil problems, which is good, but she's got a significant heart murmur and the beat has become irregular. Her liver's enlarged, just from a very gentle feel. She's very wet, she's passing urine as well, and she's older than that, and so my worry would be she's also got a urine infection as well. Good girl, good girl. So she's just coughing up some sputum, which in her age group is really unusual because most kids can't cough that up, so that means she's got her lungs are really full of infection. This isn't vomit, this is mucus, an infection, the same as we'd normally spit out as an adult.
Oh,
like
God.
if she came into my clinic, I'd evac her, I'd be calling a plane.
Oh yeah.
And I've got nurses, I've got everything I need, and I would still be sending her.
Thank God we were here today. There's still hope for this little girl, but if we had not been here today, she would die. And she's still very close to it right now. But
Yeah.
so that means that we have to get her help immediately.
If we weren't here, she wouldn't
absolutely
have the options that she has today.
No. So we just ask you right now if you can help us in any way with our clinics, with medical needs, with medicine, if you want to give an offering, help with any way, emergency care, whatever, please do so. But more than that, we need prayer. We need miracles every day.
You know, we had to stop this morning about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. We have broke all records. Yesterday, we broke all records of all of our years being in Haiti, have mobile clinics. Yesterday, we've seen 914 people. We've had to turn away several hundred people today before we ran out of medicine. And I think, Sherry, you's up there giving away family packs, right?
Oh, they're still giving them away.
They're giving away right now. You can sponsor for $20. It's urgent.
We used to close down clinics, and then there was people still coming from the mountains. They had no medicines at all. We would always leave people crying and begging for medicines. But in this way, all these moms who have come late, were running out of medicines here, we reserved this medicine for them.
Inside the family pack, Sherry, is diarrhea medicine, malaria medicine, stomach medicine, scabies medicine, vitamins, wound medicine, wound care, Band-Aid, fever medicine, and the list goes on. They could never afford, it's a gift, it doesn't cost them nothing. They could never afford to buy even one bottle in here. But for $20, you can sponsor a family pack just like this for $20. Call the toll-free number, say, oh, they get one family pack or 2 or 3 or 5. Or you may want to give through online by your computer or put the check in the mail. Or you can sponsor for $50, 50 children, 50 people to come through this clinic. We have them all over Haiti in the interior. Why so many people here? It's a drought. There's no doctors out here, no medicine, no clinic, nothing. For $50, you can sponsor 50 children, 50 people. For a gift of $100, you can have 100 children come to the clinic. A gift of $1,000. I feel in my heart God speaking to someone, more than one. For a gift of $1,000, you can sponsor an entire clinic, like we just had here in Southern Pete. It's closing now. And for $1,000, you can do a lot of good for the poor people here in Haiti. Save lives. You can make a difference.
You know, it's heartbreaking. We've seen some heartbreaking things today. And when I had to speak to the people today and tell that big crowd out there with those faces staring at me that we had to close the clinic, I had tears in my eyes. I had to turn around and walk away. It is so horrible to tell a mother, you come 4 hours by foot.
One woman told me, Sherry, she walked 2 days to come here. This morning,
2 days.
She told me.
And for us to tell them, you have to go home empty-handed. We don't have anything for your babies. It's just not fair. So God has put this thing in our heart that this is a way we can bless the people. When there's no more room, there's nothing else we can do, this medicine's gone. We have these medicines reserved for these emergency people who come so far. Please help us. You can be the Good Samaritan today.
I call the toll-free number on the screen, get it on your credit card, or go by online by your computer, or by writing in a check and mailing it, or just say, deduct an automatic amount every month from my credit card. But let God use you. These people are having medicine to go home with, Sherry, to save lives. Okay, call right now. Let God use you. We love you. Thank you by faith for being part of this.